Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone present on that side. Here I again welcome each and everyone on the Live Physics VK channel, and here we are going to continue our 10th class topic electricity. But before starting to do that, first of all I am extremely sorry that we have some gap between our previous video and this video. So this is not going to be happen. We are going to continue in a quick manner and your videos are going to be in a quick manner, okay, from now onwards. So hopefully the topic or all the content that we have discussed related to electricity till now, all the topics and the contents are clear to you. Okay, so we have discussed about, if I revise everything, we discuss about the charges concept, we discuss about the current, we discuss about the potential difference, we discuss about the Ohm's law, we discuss about the conditions of the Ohm's law, we discuss about the resistance factor, we discuss about the factors which affects the resistance, and the most important, we discuss about the temperature factor, how it is affect the resistance of conductor, semiconductor, and the alloys most importantly. After that we discuss about some of the terms which are in the upper class but not the part of the 10th class, but that should be the important thing to deal with it, that we discuss mobility, resistivity, conductivity, conductance. So we have done everything, and in the end last we discuss about the color coding. After that, or if I discuss that in the previous lecture we discussed about the series and the parallel combination of the resistors, and I provided some assignment related to that. I hope you all have completed your assignment of the previous lecture, and in today's lecture we are going to take our series and parallel combination up to the next level. And before starting or before going to the 10th class, I again want to consider or discuss with you a small topic, a system of the resistors, and we call this as a Wheatstone bridge. Correct? You clearly heard wheat, जो हम लोग हमेशा यूज करते हैं, Wheatstone bridge, and we are going to discuss on that. This combination or this system of the resistor is the part of the class 12th. Definitely, if you came across the physics in the class 12th, you are going to do this Wheatstone bridge in the detailed manner. But some of you say that, sir, why are you dealing with that? So why I am dealing with that? So when you go apart from the NCERT, जब आप NCERT के हट के, if you go with any of the reference book which contains some competitive material up to the 10th class level के जितने भी competition, especially NTSC, if it contains some content related to that, so this concept is always being included by the competitions which are held up to the 10th class level. So this is the mandatory part that I want to discuss with each and everyone. So here we will try to understand how to apply this concept. What is the reason behind that? Why it has happened? That will be the discussed part in the class 12 later on. So Wheatstone bridge. So it is the combination of 5 resistors. So we have 4 resistors, and this one is our 5th resistor along with the galvanometer, and all these are connected across a battery of potential V. So let's suppose the name of this resistor is P, this resistor is Q, this resistor is R, and this resistor is S. And we have one more resistor, let's suppose its name is also G. The resistor which is connected across the galvanometer, we are going the name with the capital G of that resistor. So here we have the 5 resistors, 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5. Now, how to solve this combination? हम इस combination को कैसे solve करें? If someone asks us what is the net resistance of this combinations, so if you think about solving P and G, they are not in series because the Q is the between them. P and Q is also not in series क्योंकि G उनके बीच में आ रहा है. Neither of the pair is in parallel and neither of the pair is in series. यहाँ पे कोई parallel में नहीं है, कोई series में नहीं है up to now. अभी तक तो नहीं. So now there is a one important condition, and we call that condition as a balance condition. From where this condition has been derived, as I told you, we are going to study this in the class 12. But we are going to discuss with one condition, and we call that balance condition, or another name you can also call this as a null condition. So this is also called as null condition. So what is that null condition? Null condition says if current through galvanometer is zero, then the ratio of P and Q is always equal to ratio of R by S. This condition is called as balance condition. We are going to derive in the class 12, but we have to learn the concept. We have to learn how to apply this condition and how this condition can solve the various numericals related to the competition up to the 10th class level. It states that whenever the galvanometer shows no current, means the current passing through this wire is zero. In that case, the ratio of P by Q, means the ratio of upper two resistor, is always equal to ratio of lower two resistor. P by Q is always equal to R by S, but this would only be happen if the current through galvanometer is zero. And we are going to use this condition in a reverse manner. How? Means if we are going to use, or we are going to speak in this manner, if P by Q is equal to R by S. If P by Q is equal to R by S, then the current through the middle wire, or the current through the galvanometer, would be zero. We are going to use in this manner. And how to solve this? Let's have an example here. Example please. Let's suppose we have again 5 pair of resistors, 4 here. Let's suppose it is 2 ohm, it is 4 ohm, it is 3 ohm, it is 6 ohm, and here we have 10 ohm. Now teacher asks us, calculate the net resistance between A and B. The same question जो मैंने आपको पिछले असाइनमेंट में दिए थे, calculate the net resistance between this and this point. So we are going to do the same thing. हम लोग वही काम कर रहे हैं, but here we have the simple, or you can say the special case, and that case is Wheatstone bridge. So the 5 resistors we have. So how to solve this? Check this out. So balance condition or null condition says if the current through galvanometer is 0, then P by Q is equal to R by S. But as I told you, we are going to use this in a reverse manner. In reverse, you start speaking from the downwards. And what is the statement if you speak from the downward? The statement would be if P by Q is equal to R by S. If P by Q is equal to R by S, then the current through galvanometer is 0. अगर ये condition satisfy है, galvanometer से current would be 0. So try to hand. This is behaving like a P. So what is your P? 2 ohm. What is your Q? 4 ohm. What is your R? 3 ohm. And what is your S? 6 ohm. Let's try to have the checkout. So since what is your P by Q? Call the value of P that we have. It is 2. What is the Q we have? It is 4. It is 1 by 2. Similarly, R by S. What is the R we have? 3. What is the S we have? 6. And it would be 1 by 2. So by finding the ratio of P by Q and R by S, we got that both the ratios are 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So thus, P by Q is equal to R by S. So therefore, the current through galvanometer, I, current through galvanometer is 0. And if the current through galvanometer, and where the galvanometer is being connected always, it is being connected here. यहाँ पे लगाते हैं. So what is the current through that middle wire, which has been the 10 ohms? That is 0. Means इस wire से कितना current जा रहा है? 0. And if no current is flowing through any wire, so उस wire का लगाना ना लगाना बात बराबर. Means for an example, let's suppose we have a fan. We connected a fan in a circuit in such a manner कि उस fan में से current ही नहीं जा रहा है. Imagine that through that fan there is no current is flowing. Means वो fan run ही नहीं कर रहा है. It is not running because कि वो defective है. By any means एक ऐसा electrical condition satisfy हो गया. You know that ना? Current always flow across the two point whenever there is a potential difference between them. अब यहां से करंट नहीं जा रहा है फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर, इट मींस दिस एंड एंड दिस एंड आर बोथ एंड आर एट सेम पोटेंशियल. दोनों एंड का पोटेंशियल क्या हो गया? सेम. तो बताइए दोनों में पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कितना हुआ? जीरो. इसका मतलब नन ऑफ द एंड, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस एंड एंड दिस एंड, इट मींस नन ऑफ द एंड इज एट हायर पोटेंशियल एंड नन ऑफ द एंड इज एट लोअर पोटेंशियल. और अगर ऐसा नहीं है तो इसका मतलब आपका इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्लो नहीं होगा. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस वन. और इसका मतलब यहाँ पे करंट ही नहीं जाएगा. और अगर किसी वायर या किसी डिवाइस से करंट ही नहीं जा रहा है, इफ देयर इज नो फ्लो ऑफ करंट थ्रू एनी पर्टिकुलर डिवाइस, सो देयर इज नो पर्पस ऑफ दैट डिवाइस टू बी होल्ड इन दैट सर्किट. फिर उसका उस सर्किट में लगाने का कोई फायदा नहीं है. उसको लगाओ या मत लगाओ. तो इसका मतलब अगर इस 10 ओम से रेजिस्टेंस से करंट नहीं जा रहा तो इसका मतलब this one is missing. There is no current through that. तो गायब कर दीजिए उसे. So in the next diagram, so I have done this. When you draw this diagram again, you will eliminate that. Now help me out. Can you solve this now? Simple, no? These 2 and 4. Now these two are in series connection. Lower two are in series, and the result of both of them in parallel. So now I am leaving this question for your side. अभी ये क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है, मैं ये क्वेश्चन आपके साइड छोड़ रहा हूँ because we have done the series parallel. So I do not want to take that much time on discussing on that. So our main purpose is to study the Wheatstone. So hopefully you can do this type of numerical. आप इस numerical को आराम से कर सकते हैं. Done? Okay. So the important one. So याद रखना for the competition base it can be asked, not for the CBSE board point of view, but for the competition definitely it can be the part of that. Done? So please note it down first of all. Okay, so since we have discussed about the new topic, and that topic is Wheatstone bridge, and now I want to continue the 10th class content. Now we are going to continue the 10th class content, and that content is reading of ammeter and voltmeter. In today's lecture, I am not going to discuss more extra theoretical part or any formulas. I want that we should collaborate on those topics which are related to our previous topic, but are the very much important part from the point of view of the numericals. So today we will discuss on the numericals only. We will discuss on the numericals and we will solve the numericals only, but these are the very much important part. And the next topic, and this topic definitely can be asked in the CBSE. So that Wheatstone bridge was the only that is for the competition. Otherwise this is on the CBSE. Okay. Now what is the topic? Reading of ammeter and voltmeter. So to discuss with that, I want to discuss a numerical, or we start from a question itself. So you all know that what is ammeter? So ammeter, it is an electrical device which is used to measure the current. What is voltmeter? So voltmeter, it is an electrical device which is used to measure the potential difference or voltage. Ammeter, since it is used to measure the current, so it should be always connected in series. ये हम लोगों ने symbolic representation में भी mention किया था. And voltmeter should be connected in parallel, because in series current remain the same and in parallel voltage remains the same. Let's have a simple example and try to understand how I am doing this numerical, because just after this numerical you have to do the assignment. So this lecture is not going to be that much lengthy, but this is going to be very much effective part. So check this out. Let's suppose we have a system or a combinations of various resistors here. Okay, please. Now, we have a battery having 20 volt. For an example, a battery of 20 volt. We have three resistors here. The resistor number 1, let's suppose it is of 2 ohm. Resistor number 2, it is of, for an example, let's suppose it is 4 ohm. Resistor number 3, let's suppose it is 3. So we have 3 resistors, 3 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm, a battery, an ammeter. Where is the ammeter is connected? Ammeter is connected in series with the 4 ohm. It means ammeter is going to read the current of which? 4 ohm. तो ammeter किसका current read करने वाला है? 4 ohm का. Because in the 4 ohm and ammeter the current is going to be seen. That's why the ammeter is always connected in series, because in series current is same. तो जितना current 4 ohm से जाएगा उतना ही ammeter से जाएगा, and ammeter will show you the deflection for that. Similarly, voltmeter, or at the end of the video I will discuss separately about the ammeter and voltmeter if we get the chance in this video or in the next video. But first of all, focus on that. And voltmeter is connected across 3 ohm. So, if we want, what is the teacher is asking? Calculate reading of number 1 ammeter and number 2 voltmeter. So first of all you have to understand what these things or these devices are going to do. So ammeter, again repeating, it is going to give you the current amount. But the current of which resistance it is going to give you? So ammeter is going to give you the current of 4 ohm. So if we want the reading of ammeter, we have to calculate what? Current of 4 ohm. We have to calculate what is the current through the 4 ohm, because 4 ohm and ammeter both are in series connection. तो जितना current इसके पास होगा उतना ही current इसके पास जाएगा, and we have the reading. So first of all we have to identify कि हमें किसका current चाहिए. Secondly, voltmeter. Voltmeter is used to find out the potential difference or the voltage, and this voltmeter is connected parallel across 3 ohm, and in parallel connection the voltages are same. So if I want the reading of voltmeter, अगर मुझे चाहिए कि इसके पास कितना voltage है, so first of all I have to calculate the voltage of 3 ohm. So if I am able to calculate the voltage of 3 ohm, so definitely जितना भी voltage इसके पास होगा उतना ही इसके पास जाएगा. So first of all हमें clear करना है कि whose current and whose voltage I am going to measure. So sometimes the question में सीधा आ जाता है calculate the current through 3 ohm, calculate the current through 2 ohm. That was a simple. But if we say calculate the reading, so first of all we have to clarify our logic. So I think I'm clear with the question. Okay. Now let's start. Since we are going to do this numerical, so we have to calculate the current through 4 ohm and voltage of 3 volt. So first of all eliminate the ammeter and voltmeter. So let's start with the solution. You have to draw the diagram and you have to work very precisely. So first of all eliminate the ammeter. What is that? 4 ohm. This one is 2 ohm. This one is 3 ohm. And this battery is 20 volt. Clear? For first of all remove the ammeter and voltmeter. इन्हें तो हटा दीजिए डिवाइस को. Now the question is simple in front of you. So first of all if we want to calculate the current, so हमारे पास पूरे सर्किट का we have the total voltage of the circuit. So first of all we have to calculate the total resistance. So how to calculate the total resistance we learned in the previous lecture. So help me out how we can go. First of all what we can do, we can do the parallel connection of which and which. So what we are going to do, parallel of 4 ohm and 2 ohm. So what is the formula for parallel? 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. LCM 4, 1 plus 2. So it would be your 3 by 4. And what would be Rp? 4 by 3. So after solving the parallel connection of 4 and 2, what is the solution? 4 by 3. So what's here? We haven't touched the 3 ohm, and the solution for 4 and 2 is 4 by 3 ohm, and we have the battery as it is. Can you proceed it further? क्या अब आपका डायग्राम यहाँ से यहाँ आ चुका है. So can you we proceed it further? Now it is what? It is the series of 3 ohm and 4 by 3 ohm. Done? So it is series. So in series RS is equal to your 3 plus 4 by 3. LCM is 9. Okay. Sorry, LCM is 3 itself. And it would be 9 plus 4, your net resistance is 13 by 3 ohm. So after solving them, our net resistance is 13 by 3 ohm and battery is 20. Clear this out. So this was the first to second to third, or you can say यहाँ से आए हम यहाँ. I used to personally call, मैं इसे personally बुलाता हूँ your vehicle system, गाड़ी की तरह. So we transfer from here to here, then here to here. हम यहाँ से यहाँ चलते हैं. Now we have to move or we have to take our vehicle in a reverse manner. अब हमें अपनी गाड़ी को reverse चलाना. We have to study from here to here, then here to here. But we have to study first of all the last circuit, final circuit जो solution के बाद आया है. Net resistance is 13 by 3. So we have net resistance, we have net voltage. So you have resistance and you have voltage. What else you can give me? The net current. So what is net current? According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So I would be V by R. What is V we have? 20. And what is the total resistance that we have in the circuit? 13 by 3. It would be 60 by 13 ampere. So what is the net current flowing through the circuit is 60 by 13 ampere. Now this 60 by 13 ampere ये कहाँ से पास हो रहा है? It is passing through 13 by 3. 60 by 3 ampere. I am writing here and you should write here. आपको भी इस चीज को यहाँ लिखना है. Why you get to know कि कहाँ है. So this 60 by 3 ampere current it is passing through 13 by 3 ohm. Now take your vehicle in a reverse manner. अपनी गाड़ी को ले जाओ reverse में. This 13 by 3 ohm ये किससे बना था? You have to check into your previous diagram. अब आपको calculation के झंझट में नहीं पड़ना है. If I want to discuss clearly, do not get indulged in the calculation manner. Go with your diagram. This 13 by 3 was made up of what? किस चीज से बना था? And you will say, sir, it was made from 3 and 4 by 3. Which connection? Series connection. तो ये 3 और 4 by 3 के कौन से कनेक्शन से बना? So it was made up of 3 and 4 by 3 series connection. And in series what remains the same? Which parameter remains the constant in series? And that parameter is current. तो इसका मतलब सीरीज में करंट सेम रहेगा और इसके पास करंट कितना था? 60 by 3. So what would be the current through 3 ohm? 3 ohm के पास कितना करंट जाएगा? 60 by 3 ampere. और इसके पास भी कितना जाएगा? 60 by 3 ampere. Am I clear? Because they are made up of series connection. Now 3 ohm. 3 ohm we have the resistor. And what is the current passing through 3 ohm? 60 by 13. My mistake. 60 by 13 ampere. So 60 by 13 ampere is the current which is passing through 3 ohm. And what we required for the voltmeter reading? We required voltage of 3 ohm. So about the 3 ohm क्या क्या information मालूम है? We have the resistance 3 ohm. We have the current. Resistance, current. What you can give me? Voltage. So can you give me voltage of 3 ohm? V is equal to IR. But whose current that we are going to talk? We are going to talk about the current of 3 ohm itself. I know that current has a numerical value same, but इस बार यहाँ नहीं देखना है. You have to look here. When you are going to study 3 ohm, so just focus on the 3 ohm. So your current is 60 by 13, and what is the resistance here? 3. So it would be 90 by 13 volt. So what is the voltage of 3 ohm? 90 by 13 volt. So 90 by 13 volt. And 3 ohm voltage gives you the reading of what? Voltmeter. So you can say this is our voltmeter reading. So what is the reading of voltmeter? It is 90 by 13 volt. Clear? Now, if we want ammeter reading, if we want the reading of what? ammeter, we have to study the 4 ohm. हमें इस 4 ohm को पढ़ना है. And if I want to study this 4 ohm, first of all I have to study this 4 by 3 ohm. So first of all, what you have? We have resistance, we have current. So we have resistance, we have current. What we can calculate? Voltage. And what we are going to do? We are going to calculate voltage of what? 4 by 3 ohm. V is equal to, how much I it have? 60 by 13 into 4 by 3. 3 to 0, and voltage is equal to 80 by 13 volt. So this 80 by 13 volt, 80 by 13 volt, it is the voltage of what? 4 by 3. Now go back one more step, because we have to go to the 4 ohm. हमें 4 ohm की reading चाहिए if we want the reading of ammeter. So from here to here, so if I ask you again, this 4 by 3 ohm is made up of what? ये 4 by 3 ohm किससे बना है? So you will say, sir, 4 by 3 ohm is made up of parallel connection of 4 and 2. Definitely. किससे बना है? 4 और 2 के कौन से connection से? Parallel connection से. And if it is made up of parallel connection, so parallel में क्या same रहता है? Voltage. So 4 by 3 has a voltage 80 by 13. तो 4 ohm के पास भी कितना जाएगा? 18 by 13 volt. और इसके पास भी कितना जाएगा? 18 by. So about this 4 ohm, अब हमें इस 4 ohm को चाहिए था. We do not have to work on the 2 ohm, तो इस पे ध्यान नहीं देना है. So about this 4 ohm, we have the resistance 4 ohm and we have the voltage, because it was made up of the parallel connection. So we have the resistance and we have the voltage. Can we have the current? So current through 4 ohm. Current through 4 ohm. I is equal to V by R. And doing there, what is the voltage 4 ohm has? 80 by 13 by R. How much resistance we have? 4. So what is the current through that? 20 by 13 ampere. So this is the current that we got, but this is the current of what? We are going to write here 20 by 13 ampere. So this 20 by 13 ampere किसका current है? It is the current of 4 ohm. And if it is a current of 4 ohm, so the current of 4 ohm is itself the reading of ammeter, because ammeter is connected in series. So this is your what? Ammeter reading. Ammeter reading. And this is the important. It will take the time and you have to give the proper time to this numerical. आपको इस numerical को proper time देना पड़ेगा. And if you are going to give the proper time, this question is going to be very much important from the behalf of the CBSE as well as from the behalf of competition. So go with that numerical. Okay. We can do more and more numerical. आप जितने चाहे numerical I can solve, but unless until जब तक आप लोग solve नहीं करेंगे, it would be less effective to that. So I have given you a better example. मैंने एक example रखने का कोशिश किया with ammeter and voltmeter, both the readings. Okay. Either here I can ask you calculate the reading of ammeter or voltmeter, and I can also ask you calculate the current through 4 ohm. If I ask you directly calculate the current through 4 ohm, this is the simplest thing. But if I am asking you the about or in terms of ammeter and voltmeter, then you have to clarify. So how you have to do? Remove it, solve it, and then go back in reverse manner. Calculate the current. फिर वो किससे बना है तो क्या चीज same होगा? And in this manner, take your vehicle in reverse. And that's why now this diagram is very much important. Now once you have completed the diagram, if I now randomly ask you, अब मैं आपसे अगर randomly पूछूं, what is the current through 2 ohm? Current through 2 ohm. Okay sir, this is the 2 ohm, this is the voltage, I can calculate it. Otherwise if you try to go from this, sometimes the student does, वो first diagram बनाते हैं, उसके बाद अपने दिमाग में solve करते जाते हैं, और हो जाता है, okay these are series. But when you try to reverse it, you will get confused. You will get definitely confused. So at the starting stage, do not get confused. Make the step easier, make the step clarified so that you can do this in a proper manner. So first of all, the first priority, completing the question accurately. धीरे धीरे प्रैक्टिस करते जाएंगे, टाइम अपने आप रिड्यूस होता जाएगा एंड स्पीड इज गोइंग टू बी ऑटोमेटिकली ओपन. सो प्लीज नोट इट डाउन द क्वेश्चन, नोट इट डाउन दिस आंसर, practice it, understood कीजिए, and the rest of the numerical that you are going to get in the form of the assignment, you have to do your all the numericals and ask the doubt जितने भी आपके आते हैं, you know WhatsApp comments जहाँ पे भी, please do it.